I saw a video of a man and a woman arguing, a married couple, and he had went through her phone and saw her messages to the guy. Oh, it's the best I ever had. Da 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 da. Whatever the messages were.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess he probably sent the messages to his own phone because he reading them off something that's not his phone. I mean, that's not her phone.
Gotcha.
So he just started.
So
reading
he
them
clearly
all off
saw them,
to
had
her,
access.
though. Yeah.
Mhm.
So then she immediately, because she knows the messages.
Yeah.
So as so you went through my phone, and he like, bitch, did you hear what I just said? Like, yo, you worried about the fact that I went through your phone? I'm saying though, but you went through my phone though. Man, we getting a divorce. But that's a woman though. Like, fuck the fact that I did something horribly wrong. I'm gonna try to switch it around to guilt trip you. You wrong for going through my phone. Which one worse? Me going through your phone or you having sex with a man outside our relationship?
So so address that part right there. Which one is more wrong?
Anybody that's stepping outside of a relationship is wrong,
Yeah.
100%, and it's no bigger wrong than that. Now, you are wrong for going through our phone, but
Are you though?
well, in my opinion, I don't go through nobody's phone. I don't want nobody going through mine. It's mine.
Mm-hmm.
It's yours. You know what I'm saying? So
Definitely.
that's your shit. Like, that's like, to me, that's as if we were living in the old times and somebody had a diary.
If I pay the bill, ain't it mine?
No,
Okay.
no, I don't operate that way.
Yeah, no, that's
Okay.
wrong.
So like, especially if y'all are married, this was a married couple. So
Okay.
that's just like saying, oh, I pay my wife's phone bill, so it's my phone. Like, you kind of an asshole. She probably shouldn't have married you, like, at that point, because
Okay.
that's not how you should be looking at anybody who's married shouldn't be looking at anything from that standpoint.
As
Like,
theirs.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
us.
yeah, but that's we all deserve a space that's our own, even when we married.
Touche.
So my phone should be my space that this is mine. Whatever I'm doing over here is what I'm doing over here. Whatever you're doing with yours, that's what you're doing with yours. I'm not looking. You shouldn't be looking. We should have
Okay.
that understanding. We should have that much trust for each other that we don't have to go looking at each other's phone. Because to me, that's what it brings up for me. Like, in my mind, if you're looking through the phone, it's because you have either you don't trust me, and maybe it's because you have a reason, or you're insecure. Either way, shit ain't right in our relationship.
So is that the point you should leave, or once you find something?
Me personally, as soon as I think I can't trust a person, I'm it's over. So this came up to me recently in a conversation about cheating, and they're like, the woman asked me like, okay, so if your girl cheat, would you take her back? I was like, if I know for a fact she cheated, I'm definitely not taking her back. I'm like, but I take it one step further. If I believe in me that she's cheating, I'm leaving. And they're like, what you mean? I'm like, I don't necessarily need tangible evidence or proof because I'm not an insecure person. So if enough things have happened to lead me to that conclusion, even if I've not actually seen any proof,
The conclusion is a conclusion.
it's already been like, if enough things happen to a person who's not insecure and who's not worried and who's not even thinking about that, to where you make them start thinking about that, you're doing something. I don't need to know what it is. I'm gone. All I need to know is I need to minus myself from the situation. And I'm out of there. I don't need no evidence and I don't need no proof. This ain't working for me no more. Because once I get to the point where now I don't trust you, we done. Ain't no point in me running around here in this relationship no more.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
And they like, so what if the shoe was on the other foot? I would expect her to do the same. And if she doesn't, shame on her. Like, if she thinks I'm running around messing with somebody else, she should leave.
Well, and first of all, regardless of what you do or don't do, that shouldn't dictate what I decide to do or what
No,
is best for
absolutely
me.
shouldn't.
So if I say this is my rule or this is how I feel,
It
well, what if I
stands.
don't do it? I don't care what
Yeah,
you
that ain't
do
got
or
nothing to do
don't.
with me.
Yeah, that's
your
your choice,
life
and I
is your life.
respect
Yeah.
whichever one you make.
And that's what I'm like. I'm like, if she cheat, like, so they're like, well, what if she catch you cheating? What if you expect her to leave you? I said, I absolutely expect her to leave you. Well, what if she don't? Well, that's her decision to make. I said, but also, if she chooses to stay, but then she start acting funny on some not trusting me stuff, then I'll end the relationship. Like, anyway it go, it's probably going to end at that point. Because, okay, I cheated on you. You say, oh, I forgive you, but then you keep bringing it up, or you start, going through my phone or whatever the case may be. I don't want to be in that relationship either.
So if she catch you cheating and decides to stay, isn't that just an opportunity for you to get better?
It's not even about, it's not about whether I'm going to continue to cheat. It's about, is it planted in her? Is she really forgiving me and moving on? Or is she saying she forgives me because she wants to be in the relationship, but secretly she thinks I may be still doing something. And
Right.
she's
And I
looking
agree with
around
you, but I'm like,
corners and all
isn't that
Ah.
redo just an opportunity for you to refine your craft? Like clearly you made a mistake somewhere. You need to pinpoint the mistake. So you're like, okay, next time I do it, I'm good.
Man, this nigga stupid as fuck.
Practice makes permanent.
In other words, he's saying
Get better at cheating.
if you
Yeah,
cheat and get caught, you should have been.
Because what's the bigger
You should have
issue?
fucking got caught.
Your lack of skill set, or the fact that you
The
may have clapped some cheeks. I mean, what's the real issue?
The
I
fact you
think the
clapped
real
some
issue
cheeks.
is you clapping the cheeks. Yeah, I think that's the real issue.
Is it though?
I think
It
it is.
is.
But if she stay, is that really the issue?
Still
Or the fact
issue.
that you did it poorly?
It's the issue that's causing your relationship to be in whatever strife it's in.
No, it isn't. It's the
Yeah,
fact
it
that you
is.
got caught.
You had to get caught.
If you
doing
didn't get
something.
caught, would you be
if
in
you
this?
weren't doing anything, could you get caught?
If you had been better,
If you weren't doing it,
getting caught or the
if
cheeks?
you weren't doing the thing in the first place,
If you wasn't clapping
there's nothing
cheeks,
to
you
be
shouldn't have
better
to worry
at.
about getting
Yeah.
better at.
I mean, there's
not
always something
happen.
to be better at. In this particular situation, is not getting caught.
it's not doing the thing in the first place.
So if you got caught
I shouldn't have been doing whatever I was doing to get caught.
and she stays,
Mhm.
but she can't let it go,
I'm leaving.
are you more upset that she can't
I'm
let
not
it
upset at
go?
all. I'm not
I mean, 'cause-
upset.
Okay.
I'm not upset at all.
Would you
I'm
be
just
more
removing
upset?
I'm not going to be upset.
A comparative statement. If you had to choose
Okay.
between two things, would you be more upset that she can't let it go, or that she decided to stay afterwards? Like, what would be if you had to narrow it down to
Her not letting it go.
Yeah, her not letting it go. Because if you stand, and we clearly had a conversation about me being forgiven. So this shit is just like you kind of like you don't nip it in the bud, but you nip it in the bud.
And I'm not
Like
saying
like for you, I understand you're not gonna never forget it because it happened to you.
right.
But like between us having the arguments and shit, this shit should have been nipped in the bud because you came back.
If you're going to keep bringing it up every time, I leave the fucking food out overnight, or you know what I'm saying, I threw the garbage on the ground instead of into the receptacle. I bet you don't do that at that bitch house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to, me and Mike about to go do the pod. Tell that bitch I said hi. We're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if it becomes a thing where every time anything happens, you revert back to, then I'm just leaving. Because I don't want to be in that relationship. Now I'm just unhappy with you. So, it's over.
So, if you're in that relationship and she says, a man's gonna do what a man's gonna do, just don't bring me nothing. Okay, let's say she takes
Before
that
I
approach.
was ever cheating, she told me that?
No, she catches you and she
Oh.
just comes to terms with it, and she's like, a man's gonna do what a man's gonna do, so whatever, right?
I'm going to be like, so why'd you bring it up?
Right. So she just gets so your clarity in the situation. So it's acknowledged, and she goes, you know what? It is what it is. Like, I don't like it, but a man's gonna do what a man's gonna do. Right? That she takes that
So
approach.
she's giving me the free will to, hey, you can
Basically.
just go fuck, but don't bring it home?
Right.
I wouldn't want to be in that relationship either.
So if you're the guy who did the thing and
Yeah, I
she
would-
then accepts the fact that you did it,
No.
you're now
That's not accepting the fact that you did it. That's telling you, not only do I know you did it and I understand you did it and I accept that you did it, I'm also saying it's okay to continue to do it.
So
just
you
don't let
need
me
her
know.
to be mad?
No. I don't need her to do shit. I'm making decisions for me.
So she's accepting of your behavior, and now that's disagreeable.
It's not about agreeing. It's about being in a situation that's conducive for me to be happy.
So you would be unhappy if she accepted you for who you were.
I would be unhappy if I'm making her unhappy.
She's not unhappy, she's just accepted.
If you believe that a woman is just gonna accept something like that and
Yes,
just be
accept
okay
it
with
and
it
she
and,
gonna
and
be
she's
okay.
happy about it, nah, I don't believe that. So now I'm leaving because I don't believe you're telling me the truth.
Well, her happiness is tied to something completely different. It's just a condition of the situation,
I'm out.
right? Because, like, a woman can be with a guy who smokes. I don't love the fact that you smoke. I just accept the fact that you do a thing that I'm not entirely a fan of. That's normal, right?
no, it's not, because I would never be with a woman that smokes.
So what I'm saying is people have habits that their partners dislike.
I know, I understand that. What I'm saying is, so there are things that are like, oh, I don't like that, but it's not. So I call them deal breakers. There are things that's like, oh, I can deal with that. That's not a big deal. And there are things that you do what? Oh no. And I feel like cheating is one of those things. So if I am caught cheating and the person I'm with is like I mean, yeah, you did it. It's cool. I'm gonna think that's weird. And if she says, well, just continue to do it, but just don't let me know, I'm moving on. Because I don't trust anything that's gonna transpire moving forward. I don't believe you're gonna be faithful to me with that attitude. So instead of even
So if
getting
she was
to a
more
point
hostile about it, you'd be like, okay.
No. It's the fact that
you should feel this way. Like
no. It's the fact that you're saying that she's saying it's fine to continue to do. It's not about hostility. It's about the fact that she's saying keep on doing what you've been doing. I don't care. I have a problem with that
because she's probably going to end up turning around and doing something very similar.
Or there's no trust between the two of us at this point.
Well,
because now I'm
if
looking
her
at you sideways, and you probably looking at me sideways.
So if her approach is more visceral, angry, and then she comes to terms with it, she don't bring it back up. You'd be more accepting of someone who has a more understandable response, than someone who is like.
I don't care how, even if you were super angry in it, but you came out at the end of it with, you a man, you gonna do whatever you do, just don't let me know about it. I don't give a fuck how angry you were before you made that statement. That statement in itself, once it comes out, makes me look at you sideways. Because why are you so understanding at this point? Either you are or will now go cheat, or I'm gonna think you cheating. So I might as well just leave because I'm not going to be in a relationship with there's no way we can salvage this at this point. Because I'm not going to be in a relationship with a person I don't trust. Now I'm looking for a reason to think you cheating. Like, where was you last night? In bed? Oh, you was there. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking for a reason to get attitude because I think you're going to do something. Now I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm not going to live like that. That's like walking on eggshells. I am not living like that, dog. I think it's over at that point. So instead of the bad feelings that are going to come, because the longer you drag it out, it's just going to create more hostility. I'm going to just end it here. And hopefully we can be cool moving forward. If not, that's okay too. But this relationship is done.
Okay. What about you, Mike?
What?
Imagine you had a girl.
Wait a minute. I got a girl, sir. I'm not you. So you and your principal, go ahead.
I live a lonely and desolate life with no love and appreciation.
You feel me?
So I mean,
it's me and my dog.
Hey, listen. So what's your take on it? You sticking around? Yo, girl. Okay, so you with a girl. You step out. You smash some alternative cheeks. She finds out. She stays. But when you leave the house, she just puts a condom in your pocket.
No. Because my thing is like, that's like, what am I getting acceptance to cheat for?
At that point, is it even cheating?
It's still cheating because I'm in a relationship. So I'm supposed to have a commitment to you. So it's still cheating. Just because you're okay with it don't mean it's not cheating.
Everybody's not built to be in an open relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's not Will Smith.
He not either. What the fuck? He wasn't built for that either. You saw he was looking at that table.
Yeah, he weak as fuck. But everybody ain't cut like that. Like I'm not cut like that. If it was ever a situation where it was like, well, if that's what you want to do, then we can start swinging. Immediately,
unacceptable.
We're done.
Yeah, go ahead, swing.
If you need any extra, if you need extra, or you feel like it's okay for me to go get extra,
you out.
Yeah, I'm out of there. I don't like when people be like, "Oh, polygamous." I couldn't do that. I can't do none of that, dog. A motherfucker if I'm with a person, they need to be all in with just me. I need to be the thing that motivates them to get up every day. This motherfucker is my world, and I need to feel that way about them. So no, I couldn't be in a polygamous relationship either.
So no threesomes on the table either.
What, on some random one time type of shit? Like, hey. Just a hookup. If she was okay with it, I mean, I'm not gonna, turn down no good birthday gifts. But I wouldn't expect it. I wouldn't push for it.
So, but just as
in my current situation, it's not on the table.
So a threesome. Okay, so if it was acceptable, you'd be okay with a threesome as long as it's random and a one time or very rare occurrence, like as long as that other person isn't a staple.
I think so. For me personally, I've never had a threesome. So if it was me in my situation and she was like, you know what? I know you've never done this thing. It's something you've thought about in the past at some point. We've had that conversation or whatever. Maybe this one time for some ridiculous occasion. we do it. But if it was just on her own randomly, you know what I was thinking? We should do a threesome. I would be like, that would be questionable to me. Because now I'm like, do you like women? And if you do, you like more than just me. And that puts me back into the... Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I cannot be with somebody who's... I could not... When people be like, man, I love it. If my girl... No, I wouldn't.
So
if my girl want girls too, that mean I'm not 100%. Once it's not 100% me anymore, I don't care what the other thing is that's taking parts of the percentages. It's time for us to go our separate ways.
That is very selfish of you.
I am a selfish individual.
I mean, we have.
He
no
definitely that's selfish, bro.
I mean, shit. Who? First of all, who shouldn't be selfish when it comes to these things?
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't do no.
Like, who want to be in a relationship with a person who like, yeah, I like you, but shit, Ron though. like, no, I'm not. No, I'm good. Yeah, you need to be 100%.
So even if she's like, man, I want to bring a girl home so that we can have some fun and
the fact that you're thinking about a girl, yes, that's a problem. Again, your motivation is what's key in this situation. If your thing is, you know what, I've been thinking about it, we've talked about it, and I know it's something you've been thinking about, looking at the way I feel, you're okay with it. That's one thing.
So you're okay with it if you bring it up and she goes, I'll do it for you, but you're not okay if she says, hey,
if that's truly her motivation, I'm only doing this because I want you to be happy, then yes, I will be okay with that. But if it's, I might enjoy this, let's do it.
So if she doesn't like it or she has to suffer through it for your benefit, you're okay with that?
Yes.
But if she goes, I understand your need and I think I'm okay with it too, let's give it a run. Now you're going, all right, this is questionable.
Because why you like other motherfuckers? Like, why are you thinking you may like women now? Because now, when you go out with Crystal, what's really going on over there? Like, so
it's just going to cause you to have questions.
Basically, like now, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't go out with nobody without me being like, what's going on?